Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video review for another update of the Simpsons Tapped Out. So today I am doing a review for the brand new mini update that recently dropped today, called Foodie Fight. So of course this is a mini update based around the season 27 episode Q Detective. Its theme is basically restaurant eating, that sort of thing. The story kind of follows this sort of, well, I say competition, but it follows like all the different chefs and stuff cooking and whatever. I like really skimmed through the quest line, I'm not gonna lie. I found it very boring. Yeah, it's a very bland event, I'm not gonna lie. I think in terms of the buildings, there are some really awesome buildings and decorations we get in this update. The characters are very bland. However, I think they did some okay things with them. The update is just a bit weird. I definitely don't like this update. I would say that I dislike it more than I like it, but I don't dislike it like too much. I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was going to be. But there certainly are elements in this update which are awful. So we're going to go through and, yeah, let's go through everything. We'll talk about the characters, we'll talk about the buildings, but let's start off by talking about the structure. But before I do, I just want to say something real quick. What the hell is going on with the game? Now, I know that me and Spring King have both had this issue, where the game is just logging me out. Like, every time I click off the game, it logs me out. And then when I click it back in, I have to log in. Now, little tip, don't log in, force close the app, open it, then force close it again when it comes up with like a weird little, it should come up with like a 1 and then like a little no picture, and it's like your account's called 1 and not your actual account name. Close it again and then open it, and your account should be on there. It saves you having to sign in again. I don't know, there's real issues with the game right now. I'm not too sure what the hell is happening. I had to download the update twice because my game closed down and I had to relaunch it. It was a real pain in the ass. And apparently there's an issue with signing as well, where you have to now have like a verification code. I haven't got that because I didn't end up signing in. I just closed the app. But who knows? Something's going on anyway, so I'm hoping they fix that. But let's move on and talk about the structure of this event. So the structure is of course here. It's a mini update, as you probably know. 5 prizes to be won, 2 decorations, 2 buildings, 1 character. So pretty standard, pretty solid. There's some good stuff in the prize track that we'll get onto later. I found the whole thing fairly easy to unlock everything. It didn't feel particularly hard. I do skip everything though, so please do let me know if you found it hard or if you're finding it hard to get everything. But it seemed pretty easy to get everything, apart from the final prize. All the other prizes were fairly simple to get. They didn't take too long. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the structure overall. But it is just your standard mini update, so nothing to get too excited about. So, let's talk about the characters. So, starting off with Scotty Boom. I'm not going to lie. When this update kind of was, when we saw it was coming out and we saw what was in here, I had no recollection of who this was. I had watched that episode, but I just had no memory of this guy. I watched the episode, and I think he's, like, not that important, but I kind of like what they did with him in the game. I'm not going to lie. I think the update sort of revolving around him, I think they tied in some cool buildings there, and I think he made sense as the final character. He's got voice as well, which is a plus. His animations aren't amazing, but they're, well, I can't even say they're not bad. No, they're just not amazing. I think that's probably fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He's a bit of a meh for me, but if I had to say, is he good or bad? I would say good. You know, he's free. You can't complain, and I think, yeah, he's a solid enough character. Just very bland is all. And then Tyler Boom, not gonna lie, didn't care for this one. I think the character is extremely bland. It's just your stereotypical whiny rich kid, posh kid, teen, and he's, yeah, the quest line was fine. The building he comes with is amazing, but him as an actual character, can't lie, don't like it. And his animations, one of them is just like basically a repeat of Homer playing on the little MyPad. And then the other one is him like cooking a steak. I actually like the one where he's cooking the steak. That one's a cool animation, but yeah, the actual character itself for Tyler, I'd say I'd probably lean towards bad to meh, because he is just very bland and very generic. And here are some building and decoration showcases. But we're going to start with the chili thing. So I got the chili blasters. You would have seen there was a premium gameplay video where I went through it and showed you the little animation and showed you the one little task, the one little quest line it has as well. And of course this is super premium, so you buy this for $9.99 or pounds. I'm not sure what it is in euros, but you know, you buy it in euros as well if you're in the EU. Or the Eurozone, I should say. And you get a building and an animation. Now, the building I like a lot. I think the building looks awesome. The animation is crap. Honestly, so crap. And they threw in the animation just to sort of, you know, tickle your balls, basically. To sort of be like, oh, look, you can get this item. But honestly, the animation is donkey ass. It's not that great. The building is fine, but for 10 quid, it's not worth it. Now, I have said in the past, I don't like it when they do this full stop. But I think the best scenario, they give us a character at least. At least give us a character. Don't throw in a building for this much. And it appears now that they're going to be doing these super premiums for mini updates and not for major updates. It's not really a plus or a negative. If they're just shifting it, like, I don't care. I'd rather they just get rid of it. And they had like a period last year where they got rid of these completely. They didn't do them. And I really wish they actually didn't do them anymore, because they just ruined the update for me. I don't mind paying. I'll pay it for it, sure. I've got enough money now that I feel like I've been saving money, so I figured £10 every mini update, sure, I'll pay it and show you guys it off. But I'm not doing Black Friday, but I'll pay for the mini updates, super premium stuff. I'll just do it. But like, this is so not worth it. I do not feel that £10 of my hard-earned cash is I just flushed it down the toilet, basically, because that's awful. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I don't think it's worth it. And I really wish they didn't do it, and so for that reason, I have to say I hate it, and it's bad because it means I have to say that this pretty cool building is a bad building. So there you go. Let's go look at the other stuff though that wasn't super premium. So here is the rest of the stuff, the rest of the buildings and the decorations. So to the left there, and I couldn't even include it all on the screen, is the Springfield Barbecue Festival. I love this building, okay? This building, amazing. I think it's awesome. It's huge. They haven't like scaled it down to size. They've made it really, really big. You can put roads in between it, and so you can like, you know, intertwine the roads into the barbecue festival. So there's a lot to work with there. Not gonna lie, one of the best buildings of the year. I don't care. I love all the different little stores. They've all got names. That pie as well is cool too. I just think this one looks amazing. So yeah, huge props for this one. Best building of the event and maybe one of the better buildings of the year. I love it a lot. So you guys know that I love my sort of 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 or 8-in-1 buildings. I'm a big fan of them. So yeah, that one's huge thumbs up for that one. Then we have some more stuff. So just above that, to the right, there's the Taco Italiano. So Taco Italiano, I think this one's technically it's called General Chang's Taco Italiano. This building is fine. Looks cool enough. Nothing to complain. It's nothing amazing, but it certainly is a nice looking, pleasant looking building that looks pretty, you know, it looks like pops out, looks fresh. So can't complain. I'm fairly happy with that one. And then next to that, you have the other building, the last building, which is the Barbecue Battle Boom. Okay, you know my thoughts probably. It shouldn't be a building. And I hate how it's designed. Now, I know I said this for the arena, like, last update, but it's something about it. The way it's, like, sort of on an angle, it looks really weird. It doesn't look right. And I don't know, it just looks really poorly animated. in my opinion. Like that sign, the barbecue battle sign, isn't also the way it's sort of framed. It doesn't look like it's right. Just something about this building does not look right. On top of that, it shouldn't be a building. It's a stage. It should be a decoration. And on top of that, it doesn't even look good. I don't think it looks great. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. I kind of hate it. And I think this is probably a good contender for one of the worst buildings of the year. So, there you go. We've got one of the best and one of the worst. And then next to that, we have the hot dog maker. I actually love this decoration. It's super dark. Super disturbing, but it's awesome. This decoration gets a huge thumbs up. I like it a lot, so yeah, that's a props. And then you have the rocket pigs. I can't say I'm not a massive fan of them, really. Yeah, I'm just going to go with meh. Like, I don't hate it, I don't like it. It's a meh. So overall, the price track and the premium is... It's a fair, like, I think the Barbecue Festival does take it over the edge, but that's obviously premium. So if we're just basing it on the actual content you get from the update, I'm going to say it's a very meh update. Like, there's good things, but there's bad things too. So, yeah, the actual structure and what you get in the prize track, in the actual free-to-play stuff, is very meh, in my opinion. So overall, I think this update is kind of dull. I think dull's a good word for it, this update. There is definitely great stuff in here, do not get me wrong. So the General Chang's Taco Italiano, I think is a fine building. I love the Barbecue Festival, Springfield Barbecue Festival. So that's like two really good things. And then I love the hot dog maker as well. I think that's an excellent decoration. So overall, I think there are three really, really positive things in this update. But then you have the character. I think if I'm going to be generous, I'd say Scotty Boom is fine. So let's say... Let's just be nice. We'll give the point to Scotty Boom. So let's say that this update's got four good things. But I would say Tyler Boom is kind of bad. The Barbecue Battle booth is kind of bad. The Rocket Pigs are kind of bad. And that Chili Blaster building is awful. Awful with that animation. So, 3 to 4. Yeah... I'm going to say bad for this update. I think this is a bad update overall. But anyway, thanks for watching. Tell me your thoughts. Maybe you've enjoyed it. If you do enjoy this update, please do tell me. It's really hard because there is some really awesome stuff in this update. So I hate to say that this is a bad one because I love that hot dog maker and I love that barbecue festival. But whatever. If I had to say if it's good or bad, I'm going to go with the bad. So tell me your thoughts and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.